How's it going, everyone? It is Prashaun here, and we have Headpool. Yes, not Deadpool. This is Headpool, but it's sort of Deadpool in another universe. You'll see in a YouTube short I'll post later. That way you can learn about Headpool. But when this is destroyed, you return it back into your hand, and you give all cards in your hand +1 power, which is freaking awesome when you think about it, right? So we'll talk about a deck that this goes in, and then we'll talk about some replacements or cards that you could plug in and out of a deck like this. And then we'll play some games. You'll see Headpool. You might not see Headpool. We'll try to get Headpool out. And yeah, so let's go right into it. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I post Marvel Snap content and Marvel lore content. So here is the deck. We have Deadpool, Headpool, X-23, Bucky Barnes, Carnage, Wolverine, Killmonger, Venom, Deathlok, Arnim Zola, Knull, and Death. So this is your basic destroy deck. Nothing crazy about it. This is pretty bare bones, easy to play. You see things, you destroy things. So of course you have cards like Deadpool. Anytime you destroy it, you just multiply its power. And we have cards like Carnage, Venom, Killmonger, and Deathlok to destroy him multiple times. Same thing with Headpool. You have your cards to destroy it, right? You have your Carnage, you have your Venom, and you have your Deathlok. And then sometimes you want to stack some of these cards on top of each other to be destroyed, right? So you want to put your Deadpool, your Headpool, your X-23, your Bucky Barnes all together in the same location and destroy it with your Venoms and your Carnages and your Deathloks. That way you can stack up your energy with your X-23, and you can stack up the power with Deadpool and Headpool. And another nice reminder too, whenever you're playing Headpool and Deadpool together and you're destroying, just make sure that your Deadpool is in front of your Headpool. That way your Headpool can give your Deadpool the extra power whenever Deadpool reaches your hand first. So that's a little disclaimer whenever you're playing Headpool and Deadpool, and that'll help you stack a lot more. And then of course you have your Bucky Barnes whenever he's destroyed. I think this is a card that's easily replaceable in this deck. You don't really need it. And then we'll go over replacements in a second. And then of course you have Carnage. Carnage is just here to destroy things as well. And then Wolverine is awesome too, especially when you could get Wolverine pretty big and you could Arnim Zola it. Like it could be a saving grace at times. And of course we have Killmonger for some offense and defense, especially destroying your Headpool, your Deadpool, your X-23, and you also destroy things on your opponent's side. And then you have Venom here. Of course, you want to get Venom as big as possible, just in case you have to use Arnim Zola and just get him in other lanes. And then you have Deathlok to do the same thing as basically Carnage and Venom, but not as good in my opinion. And then you have Arnim Zola here. You want to try to play Arnim Zola on the final turn, and you want to try to ramp up and play your Knull and your Death sooner, right? With your X-23, you can play your Knull on turn 5, and then Arnim Zola in turn 6, and then you basically have the combo that can't be beat unless they're playing Shang-Chi. But be careful. Like, you could play a Death in a location too, right? And then just see if Shang-Chi hits one or the other. I love the Shang-Chi change, by the way, but it sucks on the other end when you forget and you only destroy one card on the other side. So that is pretty much the deck. Pretty simple, pretty bare bones. So let's go into some of the replacements that you can play in this deck and switch out for some of the cards. And here are some other cards that go well in this deck. And you can always put the Hood in, right? This is a card that has high risk and high reward, sorta, or no risk, no. And here are some of the replacement cards that could go well in this deck. Of course, Hood, because you could play this on 1, or you can just play it. It's 1 cost. It's more food for your destroy cards to eat, and you could always play the demon out later on in the game, especially if you have that extra energy with X-23. You could play a Knull and a demon, especially if you destroyed X-23 on turn 5. And then next here we have Nova. This is a card that's often forgotten in Destroy, but it's a 1 cost. It's more food for your Destroy cards to consume, and it boosts all of your cards on the board. That way you can stack up that power. And then next here we have Moira X. Moira X is a newer card in Marvel Snap, and this is pretty cool because you have Deadpool, Headpool, all the cards that you need in your opening hand. You could just feast, and then especially if you have like Death too, like you get a bunch of free deaths, and you could go crazy with Moira. Just saying, especially if you have a Moira in your hand, opening hand too. Like the possibilities are endless with this card. And then we have Nico Minoru, the Swiss Army knife of Marvel Snap. This is one of the top cards in Snap in my opinion, since she could do so much. She could give you a demon. She could give you this here. This is the spell that you want the most. When you play your next card, destroy it and draw 2 cards. This is awesome in this type of deck, especially if you're playing cards like Headpool, Deadpool, that want to be destroyed, your X-23s that want to be destroyed. And then next here, we have Squirrel Girl. This is a random one as well. If you want to have fodder for your Killmongers, Squirrel Girl is the perfect card. That way you could get your death out sooner, right? And then it gives more power to your Knull. And then next here we have Agony. You're going to see Agony a lot in these destroy decks, especially with Deadpool. You played your Agony, then you play your Deadpool. That way your Deadpool could get bigger. This also could work well with Wolverine. And then next we have Nimrod. Nimrod is another card that could go well in destroy decks. If you have Headpool and your Nimrod's in your hand and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it can surprise your opponents. That means your Venom could be bigger as well if it destroys multiple Nimrods. And then Lady Deathstrike. Lady Deathstrike goes well in Headpool decks. It's another card that can destroy Headpool, right? You might not see this side as often since it is a 5/7, but it's possible. And then next here we have a reach. We have Galactus. Galactus could go pretty well in a Headpool deck too. You just have to be careful of like locations. Locations could screw you. But a Galactus that is like a 6/8 or a 6/10 can slowly sneak up on your opponent and take them by surprise, especially since they're only expecting a 6 cost, right? And then lastly, Destroyer. Why not? Destroyer destroys cards too. This is something you might want to try to tinker with this type of deck, especially since you have so many cards that want to be destroyed. So enough of me talking about it. Let's be about it. Let's play some games. Let's try out Headpool. Let's try out this Destroyer deck in general. Whatever. So let's go into it. All right, so we have, let me make sure. Okay, we're recording. Just making sure we're recording. So we have X-23, Killmonger, Deathlok, Arnim Zola. So let's put X-23 here. Yeah, there goes Abu. Fisk Tower. Do we go Carnage now? Screw it. Let's go Carnage now. Alright, so we have Hellfire Club. Let's go Deathlok. To Fisk Tower. Ooh, Diamondback. That's a little scary, huh? I guess we go kill. Do we go Killmonger here? And then we could probably. So they go Malekith. Do we get death? No death. Why not? Let's go Venom. Play Bucky Barnes there. See what happens here. Ooh, Alfie. That sucks. That's scary-ish. Oh, there's Headpool. Alright, do we go Knull? Or do we go Headpool, Arnim Zola? Let's do this. Why not? I really do not like Reed's lab at all. And I'm pretty sure that's either... I think Hazmat Luke Cage action behind the Malekith. Luke Cage. Hazmat. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. US agent. Oh, we're fine. Let's go. GG's. Alright, so we have Headpool, Wolverine, X-23, Carnage, and Wolverine. Did I say that already? Carnage, Wolverine, X-23, Headpool. That's what we have. Oh man, I don't like that. That sucks. Let's skip. I'm gonna skip. Star-Lord. Ooh, they missed with the Star-Lord. Cersei. What are they playing? They're playing Airsham deck. Let's go X-23 Wolverine, and then we'll play Carnage next turn. They're snapping. That's semi-scary. Red Guardian takes out our Headpool. Headpool is done for today. Which is, it's fine. That's fine, right? It's okay. And we get a She-Hulk. Free She-Hulk. They have a Bishop and a Domino. So the Raft should be ours, right? I think we snap in this situation. The Raft is ours. I don't think they could go too crazy. So we got turn 5 here. Let's go She-Hulk, Venom, and then Deathlok, just in case the Wolverine pops over. We get some value there. And then we do have the Arnim Zola. Ooh, the Venom goes in the right spot. Let's go. Let's go. Or the Wolverine goes in the right spot. Alright. So we have Deadpool. So do we go Death? Arnim Zola? Or do we go Death, Arnim Zola? And then I'll put Deadpool here. Why not? I think we got it. Yeah, we got this. Thanos, Winpool, easy money. This might have been a bot, but we'll take these, right? We'll take these. Have Wolverine, Venom, Arnim Zola, Death, and they snap on turn 1. It's Tree. I know Tree. I met Tree at SnapCon. So win, lose, or draw, this is staying in the video. Even if we get Headpool or not. Just shout out to the homie Tree. Let's go X-23. He plays Surge. And we'll snap. It's Tree. Let's go Bucky here. And we could probably play Venom next, but I'm hoping for Deathlok or somebody. There's a hope. Death. Nice. Nice. We get a Death. Perfect. Turn 4. Okay, nice. We got Carnage. So I think I want to go Wolverine, Carnage in this situation. See where X-23 goes. She stays there. It's pretty cool. They play Gwenpool. Alright, what do I want to do here? Do I want to go... Do we go Deathlok? I think we go Deathlok, Venom. Let's do that. And then we could always play Arnim Zola in the middle. Deathlok. See where Wolverine goes. Venom. Oh, there's Headpool. Can we go Arnim Zola, Headpool? Oh, it's a deck highlight with Headpool, and we barely play Headpool. But this is staying in for the homie tree. Tree's the homie. What is he thinking here? What is he thinking? He retreats. Come on, you can't retreat. You can't retreat. You can't snap turn 1 and then retreat. That's not how this goes. But GG's, bro. GG's. Nothing to play here on turn 1. They play into Wrath. They have Sunspot. That Sunspot isn't gonna be here for long. And we have Death's Domain. Let's go ahead and play Bucky there. We snap. Misty Knight. These two are gonna... What should I do? Oh, come on! Come on! Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them now. I don't think they have any more 1-drops in this deck, so... Let's get rid of them now. Cyclops, okay. Let's go Headpool. Or let's go Headpool, Carnage. Let's do this. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of the rafts. Let's go Headpool, Venom. Let's do that. A-bomb. Does Arnim Zola win it? They snap. Crap. Alright, screw it. Arnim Zola. Hopefully they don't have, like, a Goliath or something. See what happens here. Ooh, I think we win. I think we win this, right? Let's go. We steal 8. Oh, man. Let's go. We're X, so we're going destroy against destroy here. Monster Island. X23. Can I get Headpool? Like, where is Headpool? Give me Headpool. No, no Headpool. What is going on? So Nico. Carnage. Alright, so we could play. Let's go Wolverine, Venom. Magneto. I like that. I sort of like that. They get Headpool. Alright, let's move Magneto. Let's go Deadpool, Killmonger. I have priority too. So this moving the Venom might mess up some game planning for them. Alright, Deathlok. Hella. Hella. Let's go Arnim Zola. Let's go Deadpool, Arnim Zola. See what they do here. We have a big boy Knull.
What a game.
Our Knull is huge. Moira, Headpool, Deathlok. And watch, we get Headpool. We're probably going to get Headpool on the final turn. Death. Death. They got 2 deaths. Let's go Knull. Headpool. Alright, Deadpool. Let's do this. No. Another death. Another death. Headpool. We lose out on this one. Oh my goodness. That was so close. GG's. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. What do you guys think about Headpool? Is it a card that you got and that's pretty good? We still have other cards too that I'm gonna do a review on or try to make a day one deck for. But yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I think it adds another card to destroy decks, another dimension, another tool, if you must say. So yeah, till next time, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.